Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Let's Dub podcast. I'm Philiard, and I direct Kindred Spirits. Mazer.
Hi, I'm Mazerly. I'm the co-director for Kindred Spirits. I am also Yoka and Miyu in Kindred Spirits. Neither of them have shown up yet, unfortunately.
Hi, I'm Ash. I'm Yuna in Yuna. What the fuck? I say her name wrong. In Kindred Spirits. I was also Hiyoko Tosaka in Half a Boyfriend. I don't know. I'm in a couple other things. I'm a
female gunner.
I'm the female gunner in Dungeon Fighter Online. I am the most prolific extra in Fate Extra. So much so that we named her. I also run our Twitter.
I'm Homulily, or Lily, and I play Futana, Sasa, and Inoki Sachi in Kindred Spirits, and Athena in Let's Dub, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies, and a bunch of other things.
Hi, I'm Hikari, and I voice Megumin.
Or Goom, as she is colloquially known.
That we couldn't figure out for, like, how long?
Huh?
Yeah, so, I don't know if you're around for this. The translator for Kindred Spirits on the Roof reblogged an episode of it on Tumblr, and she tagged it as, "That's a good Goom." And none of us could figure out what Megumi or what Goom was. And I had to ask her, and she said, Megumi.
Oh. That's a good Goom.
So
it's a good Goom.
It's good Goom.
Good Goom. Good Goom.
Good Goom.
Is that the name of the episode now?
It's
yes,
Good Goom.
Good Goom. That's the name.
Peter, make the name of the episode.
Right. So, we got the main cast of Kindred Spirits here, plus Mazer.
Wow, thanks.
Your characters haven't even showed up yet.
No, and whose fault is that?
Mine.
Sheila needs to give me your lines for episode 14.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, Mazer.
It's not the longest wait I've had. Don't worry.
I've shown up
Dual
twice.
Destinies, 3 years.
4 years.
4 years.
4 years. 4 years waiting on that shit.
Yeah, we can talk about some gay ghosts, talk about some other stuff. So.
Gay ghosts?
Yeah, gay ghosts.
Gay ghosts.
I wanted to start us off by talking a little about Kindred Spirits, and mainly the fact that none of you, besides me and Mazer, were familiar with it before the dub started. So
I was familiar with it, so...
Ha!
Whatever. I wanted to ask your opinion on the game. Now that you've experienced it through this dub, I want to know what you guys think. Ash?
I mean, Yuna talks way too much, for one.
I was going to say, is it the first thing?
she's very, her inner monologue is very robust. I think it's a cute game. I actually need to, buy it and play it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still going on. There was, a Humble Bundle type deal where you can get, the game and a bunch of other Yuri games for, $10.
I think that might be over. I don't know. Maybe I don't know,
yeah, but, it's super cute. I think the characters are really cute and everything.
It's definitely going to be over by the time this podcast comes out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think I bought the Humble Bundle.
Buy that.
But yeah, no, I think the characters are super cute. I like the way they do I like it. It's a cute little game. I don't know that I would ever have picked it up and played it just by my own druthers, but having been forced to be exposed to it, I think it's pretty cute. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. It's like a game where you're just like, oh man, I don't want to play this. My friends are doing a let's play, so we'll do a let's play of it. And you're like, oh, I kind of like it after all. It's that kind of situation.
Buddy, you just reminded me of this review I saw of Kindred Spirits once, where a Japanese guy was like, I played the entirety of this game through with my friend, and it was really good. By the way, don't play this game with your friends.
No, don't do that.
Oh, goodness.
I had heard of it.
You got anything you want to say on the subject?
Oh,
I'm sorry, Lily. You said you were familiar with it.
Does that mean she can't voice her opinion on it?
Yes.
Also, Lily, I have you turned up to max. You were really quiet for me.
It's because, it shows me peeking on my thing, but, I'll turn it up.
Oh, there it goes.
I'm sorry.
I blame Phil.
It's all Phil's fault.
Really loud. It's weird. It's because you guys are popcorn peeping me.
Yeah, that's why.
It's gotta be it.
Okay, Lily, you can go.
Okay, I'm talking now.
Okay.
I had heard about it because, when you're gay, you hear when all the gay things come out.
Okay.
So all the lesbians talked about it, and they said, hey, there's a new lesbian game coming out. I think Discord is modifying my voice so it's making it loud and then quiet. But also that's what all the lesbians were saying, you know? But I had just seen that there was a game about ghosts who couldn't pass on, who wanted to help girls get together. And I thought, oh, that's cute. It'll never be localized. Then it was localized. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I never checked it out. And then when this happened, I was like, oh, shit, I can finally learn about it. And I was very excited. And I've enjoyed it a lot as a result. And I would like to actually play it someday.
It's a pretty good game. People should play it.
Pretty good game, except for the ending.
Yeah. And everything after the festival, but...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't, ruin it for me.
I'm not going to ruin it for anybody. Just let me say, the entire October chapter of Kindred Spirits sucks.
It's just very, very slow.
Well, what's your actual opinion on the matter? It's
very slow, and I did not like playing through that month specifically.
Amber, you got anything?
Well, I thought gay shit and I was down.
Hell yeah.
Now there's the title of the episode. That gay shit.
Hell fucking yeah.
And it had cute characters, so why not? Because Yuri and Yaoi are so good.
I agree.
This is just a We Love Yuri podcast.
Dude, I love Yuri.
We have a lot of good possible titles for this episode.
Go, Yuri, go!
Just Yuritopia really loud.
Yeah.
Like an Ikicon last year. Oh my god.
I was asking Dan for suggestions for titles for my game, and he suggested Yuritopia.
Thanks, Dan.
That's
good.
Good job, Dan.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Phil is also making a game right now.
Yeah, I talked about that on the last podcast. Still not done, but it's coming along.
It's closer to done than it was before.
I mean,
exactly.
I'm making a game right now too. We don't see me walking around talking about it.
Yeah, should we talk about your game?
Not right now, if you don't want me to.
Congrats on your games.
Yeah.
I can talk about it. Would you like me to talk about it?
If you want to,
It's got some LDP members in it.
Yeah, talk about the game.
Have you released the cast list for that yet?
I'm literally doing it right now.
Multitasking.
Literally
I was looking for that.
Like as we speak, I'm about to put it up online. Like the actors themselves already know. But I was announcing it publicly. Like I'm doing it. Like I'm getting it ready. Like right now. The game I'm working on right now is called The D Stands for Demon. The D stands for Demon. It's about a girl who has a otherworldly consciousness living in her body with her, and she's a bitch. And it's about them like learning to get along. Well, not learning; they've been together for a long time. It's about them getting along and finding romance and getting promotions at their job, and learning to live with one another and deal with one another, and yeah. Well, our main character Stella, she's asexual, and then but the demon who lives inside her is like the exact opposite, and so they're having to kind of like deal with the duality of that, and so the demon's always like, let's go get laid, and then Stella's like, no, I don't want to do that.
That kind of sounds like Amnesia.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like the whole thing
I've
of
never played
weird,
Amnesia.
Yeah, the ultimate game, like the weird demon kid.
See, that's not what I thought you were talking
I've never
about.
played it.
Oh, see, I knew he was talking about the Otome game, but I was like, Phil plays Otome games?
I actually look. My friend of mine was very passionate about it, and it was $3.
Yeah, me too. Who's your best boy?
Oh fuck! Who's like the total asshole intellectual guy? Was he Kent?
Yeah,
Of
Ken.
course, the asshole is definitely the best boy all the time.
My favorite was the Playboy,
That
Iki.
guy. To the point that I based one of the characters in my game off of him.
Wow, he really is your best boy.
Ooh, best boy.
He's like a combination of him and Byakuya Togami. So
Amazing.
He's like the primo asshole intellectual.
Togami.
Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now. And there's 3 LDP members in it.
Who's in it?
Well, okay, so by the time this podcast goes up, oh, haven't played it yet?
No, I haven't played it yet, but I saw it and I saw the artwork for it and stuff. I want to play it.
Yeah, so by the time the podcast goes up, the cast lists are announced. The LDP members that are in it are Ryan.
Yay!
And Otto and Adox.
Yay!
So I'm using Adox again because I used Adox in my last game. And so she's...
You used Adox.
Amazing.
I used her. I've actually already recorded with her. I recorded with her yesterday. And so I already have, like, the first character's, like, voices done.
Oh, that's fun.
So that's going to be exciting. But, yeah. That's where I'm at right now with that game. I'm working on art. Got my cast. Just gotta finish working on the art and the writing and the programming and literally everything.
God
always
damn it, I
fun.
completely forgot something I was supposed to do at the start of this.
Yes.
I just wanted to mention real quick that, regrettably, last month, Sasamba, the author of the Korean webcomic Fluttering Feelings, passed away due to complications with her cancer.
Oh, man.
Not to put, like, a melancholy tone on this, but...
But no, that was something, we'd meant to bring up. It's unfortunate.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, stuff like that just happens. It really sucks, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, something else that happened a couple months ago. Kindred Spirits Full Chorus came out. We're talking about that quite a bit. So the full voiced edition of the game in Japanese is now out.
Okay.
Yeah, the specific part of that I wanted to talk about was they released a bunch of like commentary videos by the voice actors where they were just like, "Hey, Kindred Spirits Full Chorus is out. Go buy it." And Lion Sensei, the translator of Kindred Spirits, actually did translations for all those videos. And I really like it because, I mean, most of them are just like, Kindred Spirits Full Chorus is out. You gotta go buy it. But Netta's voice actress was completely in character for it. And I really liked it.
How in character?
Like,
Asleep.
she's like, Kindred Spirits is coming out. Ugh. It's great. It's great.
Maybe that's
Sounds
just
about
her.
right.
Maybe that's just the actress.
They based it off of her.
She's just Nana.
Yeah. But I did, one thing I thought was really interesting about one of those, I was listening to Ano's, of course, and her voice actress was talking about how, like, Kindred Spirits, it never really stopped. Like, it's this weird phenomenon with, like, this niche Japanese gay ghost game, where it's like, it came out, then it had the drama CDs over the course of the next couple of years, and then it had the manga, and then it came out in English, and then the drama CDs and the manga came out in English, and then the remake came out, and then the remake's gonna come out in English. It came out 6 years ago, but it hasn't stopped. It's really weird.
Too gay,
People
too
love their
powerful.
gay ghosts.
Yeah. I just thought it was a really interesting phenomenon where, like, such a niche game has become, like, just this long runner. Maybe it's because they don't want to make a Kindred Spirits 2.
That could be.
That
It could be it. It could actually be it.
Yeah.
Just gotta keep re-releasing. It's like Skyrim.
I would love to play.
Kindred Spirits for the Switch.
That's what I was gonna say. I want to.
Spirits VR?
Kindred Spirits is the Skyrim of Yuri visual novels.
You get to kiss
figured it
ghost
out.
girls. Who's everyone's favorite Kindred Spirits character?
Oh boy.
Oh Lord. Not Yuna.
I gotta get Dana.
No, I always say that. I actually really like Yuna because there's a lot of me in Yuna, or if I see a lot of myself in Yuna, and that like, I'm just like, oh yeah, no, same. Like if I was put in Yuna's situation, I would behave the exact same way she does. But I lose my favorite character. Hold on, I gotta remember her name.
There's so many.
Describe her.
I gotta double check. It's the one that Rachel plays.
Hina?
Yeah, Hina.
Wow, Hina's actually my least favorite
I
character.
love her.
Fight,
She's
fight,
adorable.
fight.
I think she's adorable. I don't know.
I
It
don't know. I thought
it may be partly because Rachel plays her in our dub. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Phil
This
has
is
a
my
lot
st-
of opinions about Hina.
I'm
I do have
also
a lot
like
of-
just
I'm
say.
also the sucker for the friends to lovers trope. So like it's just everything like moved together. Like it's just like the perfect.
It's
Like,
your
for
shit.
For me, it's my shit. Exactly.
It's kind of funny, but Hina's my least favorite character. But some of you may remember that like a like a year and a half ago, I wrote like a piece of fan fiction for like a Kindred Spirits fan book.
That got published.
Yes, it got published, got mailed to my house. They made it out to Philiard. And I wrote, wow, actually my parents listen to this. They're finally going to know what the content of that book that I've been hiding was.
Do your parents listen to the podcast?
Yeah, I wrote, yes, my entire family listens to this podcast, but I wrote a...
Hi, Phil's family.
Hi.
I wrote a short introspective on Hina. So...
He behaved... Phil's mom, he behaved wonderfully while he was at my house.
He's
Lily,
a nice
who's your
boy.
favorite Kindred Spirits character?
I think, like, based off of, like, looks and personality, like, just, like, going for, like, oh, this character is my type off of, like, that, it would be Anno. I think she's really cute.
Yeah, Otto's the best.
And I like blonde hair and glasses and stuff like that. I think that's cute.
Oh, Anno's really cute.
Yeah. I think she also just has, like, a
Anno's my
fun
favorite.
personality. Like, usually, like, the otaku type of characters are, like, really funny. I really like Sasa a lot.
Yeah, Sasa's great.
Yeah, she's fun to play.
Mazer. I already know who your favorite
I know.
is.
I think I told you this when I first played it, Phil. But Yoka was kind of my instant fave because
Yeah.
she's very dumb.
Just like you.
Hey, that's rude.
Me and Peter almost had a fist fight because he said Yoko was annoying.
Yeah, I'll have to fight Peter about that too. Peter also thought that she needed like a surfer accent or something.
And I pulled out my
Yeah.
best surfer accent for you guys.
We did not agree with Peter.
Lily, why are you so quiet?
I don't know. I keep putting it up. It says I'm, like, peeking on my thing.
I can barely hear you. Is this happening for anybody else?
No,
No,
I
she
think
sounds
it's
fine
just
to me.
Phil.
Let me try leaving the call.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Goodbye, Phil.
Host
Can you
leaves.
hear me?
I can barely hear you.
You can
What the
turn people
fuck?
up individually on Discord.
She's at 200%.
Then I don't know what's wrong with your ears.
Okay, whatever.
It
I'm gonna
says I'm
record this.
peeking on my
You guys are all
side.
gonna feel really dumb.
She sounds fine on my end.
If I turn it up anymore, I'll be super peeking. Like, I already turned it up
Okay,
a
you know
lot.
what? I'll restart Discord while I'm gone. Amber, tell us who your favorite character is
Oh.
if you have one.
Okay.
Okay. So I actually, there's so many characters that are awesome, but I really like Hina.
I'm glad
Thank you.
The Hina Love
The
podcast.
friendship
she
to
understands.
lovers thing is just, it's so good.
Right? Isn't it like
back.
the best? It's always
Also,
the best.
she did
And
jump
then-
out a window for her
Yeah,
friend to
she
chase
just goes
another
and
girl
jumps
down.
out a window too. It's just like, when I saw that, I was like, the fuck?
Just, you know,
Really speak.
casually.
Hello, Phil.
God damn it, you're still quiet. Okay,
What
whatever.
Phil.
the fuck?
It was awesome. But also,
Yeah. Still loves-
Megumin's like personality switch is like flippin' amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I love Megami.
I love when Megami gets all creepy. That's so good.
She's
I'm
always
also a big-
just like, I love Sachi, and then she's like, I'll kill you.
I'm also a big proponent of shipping Yuna and Megami.
Phil has a lot of hot opinions about Kindred Spirits.
Look, I'm just saying, if Sachi wasn't in the picture, they would go really well together.
I wasn't in the
if Sachi just wasn't there.
But if Sachi
don't
wasn't
really
in
like
the
that.
picture, then Megumin's will to live would be none.
Point made.
Phil, don't get rid of Sachi.
That's fine.
Oh, I think Sachi's so cute when she, like, talks about, like, modern things. That's so adorable.
Sachi is really cute.
And she'll be like, what's a smartphone?
Someone keeps calling me on my phone. I don't approve.
It's me.
Please stop. Please stop calling me.
It's
You won't
important, I
answer my
guess.
calls.
There is one thing I want to talk about in Kindred Spirits.
Oh God.
The soundtrack.
You
Dear
mean
God.
all 2 songs?
Did it?
Kindred, Kindred Spirits is a 30-hour game with 10 songs. It's not enough. You just hear the same fucking tracks over and over and over again. They get one new track in summer, and that's it.
I'm sorry, Phil.
They didn't even get to hear the vocal version of Yoka's song in the Japanese version.
Yeah, that also really sucked because it's a really good song.
But at least they put it in the English version.
Yeah.
Are you gonna sing it, Mazer?
We won't even get to that part.
We'll see. That is something I would like to do in the far future, but we'll have to see about it. Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll get there. Maybe one day I'll show up.
Maybe someday.
Maybe. Bo-ba-da-bo.
What else did you want to say about it, Phil?
Is there really anything else for me to say? I mean, Kindred Spirits, really good game. I like it a lot. Maybe not my favorite visual novel, but it's definitely up there.
I want to recommend that if anybody else ever wants to dub this game into English,
I don't think anybody else
is
is enough of a madman.
I'm saying if there's anybody out there listening right now wondering how to get tips and tricks on how to do their own dub of Kindred Spirits on the Roof, don't narrate all of Yuna. No, and I say this because she just talks so much, right? She talks so much. And, like, to maintain that her affectation, her kind of, like, blasé, apathetic affectation that whole time. I remember when we first started, Phil was like, okay, I need you to go more monotone. Okay, not quite that monotone. And I was just like, she's a hard character.
She's deadpan.
She's a very difficult character to maintain. You get bored.
I had to do 20 minutes of Sasa narration.
Yeah. Now imagine that for many episodes I had to do it. Like, especially the very, like, yeah.
This is why you would hate October, because that's all October is her talking to herself about how she doesn't know what to do about a certain thing that happens.
Man, I'm Tomi Yuna and I love Halloween. God.
That's nothing.
Hi, I'm Tomi Yuna, and I'm gonna narrate literally every single little bitty thing I do. I just got up from this bench. I really wish I hadn't had so many rice balls. Here, I'm gonna sit in class, and oh look, there's blood on the chalkboard. That's kind of weird. I'll take care of it later.
I'm actually glad you brought this up, because I do want to talk a little more about Yuna as a character, because I do think Yuna is an interesting character, and one I don't see very often, where it's like, I really like that aspect of her character where she's really good at solving problems, but only when they have some sort of clear-cut, perfect solution.
She's not good at solving her own problems.
Yeah, when it's like an emotional problem, one with like a subjective solution, she really struggles. And I think that's a really interesting character aspect. I just don't know if it really makes her the right protagonist for a game like Kindred Spirits.
I I really do agree with you. Having spent so much time with her, I do agree with you. She's a very logical person. That's why she doesn't, like, flip her shit when all these ghosts show up. She's just like, oh, well, they're, okay, what? And she's a little bit confused, but she doesn't really have a very strong emotional reaction to it. And so, she's able to look at it kind of logically and objectively, and is like, well, I guess I'll help him, okay. And, like, all the little things that she does to, like, get the girls together, are very, like, they're very procedural. They're very like, okay, well, we need to get them together. Okay, so then we need to do this, then we need to do this, then we need to do this, and then she doesn't. Right?
I think she's also supposed to be, like, obviously, like, the audience's view into things, so she doesn't know how she feels about two girls being together. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because she's our audience surrogate. Mm-hmm. So while I understand where you're coming from, her not being, like, the best protagonist, I also think that she creates, but I think that it still works, because she creates kind of something of a foil to our lesbian ghosts, who are very emotional. They don't have a physicality. They lack corporeal form, and so by their very nature lack a certain objectivity in their ability to perform actions. And so all they really have is emotional things. And I feel like that they counterbalance each other a lot better.
I do think Yuna is a great foil like Sachi and Megami. Her dynamics with the both of them are great, but I think it might be a writing issue where it's like, you ever played an RPG with that guy who does something really shitty, but he's like, that's what my character would do. I feel like it's kind of a similar situation with Yuna, where what her character would do is sometimes something that really actively holds the story back and prevents it from regressing.
Stop talking about Halloween, Yuna.
Yeah,
we
I'm
are
talking about
Halloween, Yuna.
That's something I learned very early on as a writer, is that oftentimes you just need your character to do something dumb or something that's kind of out of their character just to get the plot moving forward. Because if you just keep going in circles over and over and over again, the audience is going to get bored.
You really are just talking about October at this point.
But it does kind of, it is something that pops up a little bit throughout the early portions of the game. Like, Yuna kind of goes in circles a little about issues because she's not really sure what to do and she needs somebody else to help her out of it. And I still think that is an interesting character aspect, but it does hold back the game's plot and its progression in certain places.
See, I might not be far enough along the plot to see that yet.
Yeah.
It's something that happens occasionally. But it's really pronounced near the end of the game.
Yeah.
What's the best couple, everybody?
The ghosts. Duh.
Yeah.
I always like Maki and Miki.
They're cute.
I'm still sad we don't get to do their best fucking scene. You should make Chula record that.
I will. There was this really great image macro that I had on my computer. I don't know where it is now. Of Maki doing like the what the fuck did you just say about me, you little bitch thing?
Oh, I think you sent that to me once. I did send it.
I sent that to you once. I really hope I still have it. I want Chula to record that.
I have the Pop Team Epic picture saved. With Sachi.
The Pop Team Epic edit.
I love it.
Yeah, I put that in the comments.
It's my favorite. It's in my phone now.
It's so
really
cute.
good.
It's adorable. Oh, Pop Team.
Ash, do you have a favorite couple so far?
I like the ghosts.
Yeah, she says she likes the ghosts.
I like the ghosts.
I like the ghosts too.
I can never quite remember all their names because there's just
fair.
too many. There's just too many, so I can see them in my head, and I'm like, oh yeah, the one that works at the radio club and the other guy. But like, I can never quite remember.
I became a Kindred Spirits encyclopedia while I was making the dub, so I know every character's full name by heart.
Good job, Phil.
I see that is information I don't need to carry around with me during the day. So.
I remember my character's names.
I just kind of like I know my characters' names. I know my immediate relations, and then I'm like, oh okay.
I could not tell you my character's crush's last names.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I could tell you Megami's. Is it Tachibana?
No, it's Nagatani.
Nagatani. Shit, who's Tachibana? Is there a Tachibana in this game? Shit.
No, there's not a Tachibana.
I think you just made that up.
Though,
no, Tachibana is a last name.
Tachibana would fit also.
But who would it be?
Who is Megumi Tachibana? I don't know anything.
Megumi Tachibana. You got an opinion on the matter, Amber?
I like the ghost. I like Sachi and Megami.
Right?
They're just so cute.
They are cute.
They're the best.
Well, it might take a while, but once we actually do get to the part about like an entire episode about Megami's relationship with Sachi, that's something I'm really excited for.
Yeah, I really want to know like their backstory and stuff like that.
Yeah, it does. I don't know if we'll ever really get to elaborate on Sachi's backstory, but there is like an entire episode dedicated to what's her name? Megami.
What happened to that Mr. Walking Encyclopedia of names?
My brain farted. I forgot who we were talking about.
I want to know about Sachi though.
I can just tell you, but it's not for prying ears. Also, Sachi's backstory is kind of dumb. They have this whole mystery behind it, but it's really kind of dumb. It's like it doesn't really matter.
Anticlimactic, I think, for me.
Yeah, it's like they spent several months of in-game time hyping it up, like, oh man, Sachi's secret backstory, but it's just like it's nothing.
What if we just come up with our own backstories for the?
Oh, we could. We could just use the assets and then just like build like our own like
build it
fan
better,
game, but do it better with like more music.
Can I pitch my Sachi background?
What is it?
She's the chosen one. She has a midichlorian count of over 9,000.
God,
why would you do this?
And she's the one who will bring balance to the Force and destroy the Sith.
We're not making this Star Wars. Phil hasn't even watched Star Wars.
I did want to do like a joke ending for the Kindred Spirits April Fool's episode. So like we just have like a series, like a slideshow of images with like what happened after the game was over.
God.
Like Anno and Yuna went to Scandinavia and got married.
Why Scandinavia?
I don't know. It just popped into my head.
Can you get married
became the
there?
fastest gay alive to track down her mother's killer. So on and so forth.
Sachi and Megami got killed by the Ghostbusters.
Oh God!
Oh my God, no!
This took a dark turn for them.
Okay, so
It could have very easily been a horror game.
Oh yeah.
So, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think this game would be nearly as cute if all the genders were switched and it was a yaoi game with a bunch of dudes?
Oh, God.
How much yaoi genre, Phil?
Yes.
I mean, I played Dramatical Murder. I'm pretty much an expert.
So you're an expert on it.
Yeah, guys, play Dramatic Murder makes you an expert on yaoi. All right.
That's how
I mean,
it
Get the
goes.
fuck out, Yell. Get the fuck out, Phil.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Funnily enough, one of the guys in my game was based off of Clear. So.
Because Clear's the best character in literally anything ever.
Yeah,
so.
I really wanted a character like Clear. That was pretty much the entire reason I made him.
Clear is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do y'all think? Because I've played a number of yaoi games. I probably played more yaoi games than yuri games.
I have not.
I feel like
I
feel like yaoi games are a lot more violent in a lot of ways. Like
Let me tell you, I feel like
and aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people will be a little bit less accepting of the relationship between Kiri and her teacher if they were guys.
Yeah.
Would they?
Yes.
I mean, I still don't like the relationship in the base game,
Amber's having
but
a freak out in the
Dude,
background.
I think we killed Amber.
For some reason, student teacher and
Boys love.
incest have both really been picking up in the Yuri community.
unfortunate.
They've been
It's
really
kind of-
they've been really
Andy's a
popular in the
teacher?
yaoi community.
Yeah,
for a
they
while.
are.
And it's just
Come back to us. Come back to us.
I think she might be dead. I
me
think
tell
I
you.
might have
She's a
killed her.
ghost. I think
I blame
Oh, a lesbian ghost.
I blame popular independent author. Fuck, I can't pronounce her name. Mochi Aulette. Aulette.
Aulette?
It's French. A lot. Mochi Aulette. She makes a ton of incest stuff, and I swear that sparks some kind of trend because people really like her. She's super popular on Twitter.
gay babies.
And you know what? I'm comfortable. Stop.
Have you
If you're
guys?
listening to this, just stop.
How about? Does anyone have any like Yuri recs? Like, what are some good girl stuff that you've been into?
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
here he goes.
go on, Phil.
Let me tell you. Let me just pull up my favorites list in Dynasties, man.
Okay, wait. While he's I have a couple recommendations for ones that allow you to have, GX relationships. My game Amaranth features one. Also has some Let's Dub members in the voice cast. If you like, it's Hustle Cat.
Oh, Hustle Cat's
which allows you to pick your own gender, and they have two female romance options and 3 male romance options. Maybe
I
100% remember.
think so, if I remember right. It's been a while since I played it. But
I just
Hustle Cat's
played it.
good.
I just played it like recently. Anyway, but you can pick your own gender, so you can make that whatever you want. You can make it a GXG, you can make it a BXB, you can make it a GXB, a BXG, a non-binary character.
Can I make it
Art's really
BFG?
cute.
Can I make it Big Friendly Giant?
Yes, absolutely. You can also make it a GXC for Girl by Cat. Whatever.
It's a cute game. People should
It's
go
a very
play that.
cute game.
So, my first recommendations would be absolutely anything by Takamiya Jin or Ito Hachi. They are the best of the best, and you should read everything they've ever made.
What about Milk
I got
Morinaga?
some,
Do you not like Milk Morinaga?
Huh?
Milk Morinaga?
Morinaga?
Yeah.
No, Morinaga Milk is great. I'm not entirely familiar with her line of work.
She's like one of the classics.
Girlfriends, it's a classic. The Secret Recipe, that's a great one. There was one other. Oh yeah, Hana and Hina After School. That one got canceled, but I did enjoy it.
I'm currently reading it and now I'm sad.
Yeah, it ends in volume 3. Sad
Rip.
days. Speaking of days, you gotta read Unchanging Days by Aki Eda. That's a short one, but a really good one. Kase-san, you gotta read Kase-san. It's really, really good. Definitely my favorite Yuri manga.
Maybe one day we'll get an anime for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting an OVA. Oh, it's getting an OVA in June. You gotta watch that.
Everybody
watch
check
the music
that
video.
out.
It's like 5 minutes long.
It was very good, very pretty.
I was reading...
I know Out of the Blue by Kumicho. That's a really popular one.
I was reading Kisses White... What is it called? Sorry, it has a weird, complicated title. I have it on my bookshelf. I have to pull it.
Are you talking about A Kiss in a White Lily?
For My Dearest Girl? Yeah.
Oh, I hate that one.
It started out so good, and then it got so boring. Cause like,
God, I hate both of the main characters in that.
Oh,
Okay,
see,
so one
I
hand you have
like
this,
the main characters, but then none of the rest of the stories focus on them.
You just got like some generic tsundere girl and this like... Okay, let me tell you, the real reason I hate her love interest, you know, like the super genius who's good at everything. I don't even hate her for that. I hate her because she constantly sexually harasses her love interest and gets away with it. Like, girl, please stop. You're biting the girl you like hard enough to leave marks.
Bro.
Stop.
See, I don't think that was happening in the part I was reading, because the part I was reading, it was like they met, and then it was about a whole nother relationship with girls who look exactly the same, and I can't tell any of the girls apart.
And I stopped when it got to a point where I was reading it, and I stopped when I got to the point where I was reading about these two girls in like this flower club or something, and one of the girls was intentionally ruining her friend's, I guess, hobby because she was like, oh, I don't want things to change. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you ruining the thing your friend likes? And then they got together at the end with no real comeuppance. I was just like, oh, I'm done with this shit.
That's a bitch move.
Oh,
Sorry.
The Flower and the Star by Suzuki and Kario. That one is really, really good. I really like that one. Man. I'm trying to keep myself limited.
Can I say Tales of Berseria? That's kind of like a Yuri.
Is it every BioWare game? Because their female routes are always better than their male routes.
Is there anything else I can go?
Anything can be a Yuri if you make it in your head.
Or if you mod it hard enough.
Just like how any show can lead to a yaoi if you make it in your head.
These are inspirational.
I was going to see what I have in my list. I don't think I have anything, though.
Mazer's gonna hate me for this, but I really, really like the Sakura Trick game.
Fucking no!
It's really good!
That's a no from me.
Sakura Trick was adorable!
Oh, goodness.
I mean, it was boring as shit.
Oh.
You guys suck. You know that?
For like classics like Utena and Rose of Versailles are so good.
Watch Utena, but do not watch Yuri Kuma Arashi.
Utena is so good, but also it has a lot of really like kind of heavy stuff. So be careful, kids.
You know what show had a really surprisingly decent Yuri subplot? Samurai Flamenco.
I need to watch that.
It's a good show. Like it's a weird show. Like goes off the rails about 17 times. But then it has
Samurai Flamenco.
But then it has a really good Yuri subplot that you don't expect, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Well, all right. I didn't really like that one because one of the girls was just. I mean, I thought she had a girlfriend, but then she was constantly hitting on the police officer guy. I only watched 7 episodes of Flamenco, so maybe she.
You need to get farther.
Is Pop Team Epic a Yuri?
Yeah, now it is.
Yes.
We've so declared it. Like canonically, I think canonically they flirt all the time. So
yeah, canonically, yes.
Popco and PPME are lesbian icons. Not really officially Yuri, but I mean it's basically Yuri. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
True.
Oh, okay.
Miss Kobayashi.
I mean they're married.
Basically Yuri.
I mean the OVA shorts ended with them getting married. So
yeah, they're married with a child. Like come on.
Ship.
They don't even have to ship it. Like it's just there. Like
they did it for us.
Right?
We don't deserve it.
When a ship is canon, yes.
I'm worried we're gonna kill Amber again.
She's gonna die.
I think we'll be fine. For now.
I was trying to think of any other shows that had a good. They're always only things I know of have like subplots. I haven't actually watched like the actual like Yuri specific shows.
There's just not very much good. There's just not very much good Yuri in anime. You really have to look in the manga or visual novels. Because in Yuri, you get like crap, or you get like unfinished adaptions, like Sasameki Koto,
or you get the same fucking things all the time,
or it's like middle school girls groping each other,
and cute girls doing girls shows. What were you saying, Lily? I can barely hear you.
Middle school girls groping each other. That's a lot of
what
Yuri.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, can't you turn almost any magical girl show into a Yuri, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them have Yuri undertones, too.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon.
What of you guys watch Hibike Euphonium?
No, not yet.
I did.
No.
I think I saw the first episode. I didn't really like the style of show it was, and then I saw a lot of people complaining about it.
I
and
watched
a lot of people watching it again.
I watched the first season, and then I heard that the novel ended with Het, and then I was like, well...
Apparently the anime does not end with Het, but it is still very ambiguous about the Yuri, so...
Darn.
And the main character's love interest is in love with her dude teacher.
Yeah, that I remember hearing about.
Oh yeah,
not
that
worth
was
my
weird.
time as a Yuri aficionado. Yeah. I got a lot of strong opinions about Yuri. You know what I really hate in Yuri? I really hate when they have that one, you got the main character, whatever, she's a girl, she's new, you don't really know much about her, so they just have another character psychoanalyze her and reveal all of her personality traits and flaws in one big exposition dump. I really hate that, and it is incredibly common in Yuri because Yuri writers are not good writers, and they don't know how to reveal their characters' traits in a natural way. Please stop, my dudes.
Called out.
This is our Yuri manga review podcast.
I know. I had to talk about this because it bugs the hell out of me, and it happens way too often.
What's the best Yuri couple in other Let's Dub project things?
How many are there technically?
Are there any?
Well, see, as Amber said, you can make anything.
That's true.
Yeah, you
So
can make
obviously,
anything.
so Maya and Athena. Let's go with that one.
I like Athena and Junie.
Yeah,
that makes a lot more sense.
I ship that super hard when I was Dual Destinies.
It was very good in Dual Destinies.
Ren and Hakuno.
Yeah,
Hakuno and
Also
Saber.
that.
Yes.
Hakuno gets her own fucking harem by the end of that.
Hiyoko and that sparrow that she rode in the motorbike of.
Yeah, played by Gildy.
Played by Gildy. I was picking. I don't even know.
My character in Cardigra.
Oh yeah, wait, did you die in Cardigra?
I don't remember.
I don't who died in that.
I don't think I died because I didn't voice it. So
I know Meredith died.
My favorite non-canon Yuri couple is Yuna and Anna.
Because I was gonna say Aretha and Elise.
Oh yeah. So fun fact about my Octave bloopers. And one of the end lines when they are confronting Amadeus in like one of the final episodes, Aretha says something along the lines of, "Emo boys in cloaks aren't my type." And me, being me, obviously, I turned it into a lesbian joke. And then Rachel told me, I should be mad at you, but there's nothing in canon to disprove you. So, and I was like, hell fucking yeah, I did it.
Mazer, I'm counting down the days until you start blogging gay shit about the new Overwatch character.
I have already yelled at a lot of people about
we've
her.
already yelled about her. She's real cute.
I'm waiting for you to blog about it.
Hey,
I'm sorry I'm not blogging 24/7 about cute Overwatch girls, Phil.
We haven't mentioned Lady of the Shard.
I know it's gonna happen. It's like clockwork. Every time new Overwatch highlight intros come out with any of the girls, I can usually expect Mazer to be blogging gay shit about it like 5 days later.
Listen, the new Widowmaker one was very, very good, Phil. You cannot fault me for that.
Everyone should watch Lady of the Shard.
Yeah, also that'll get
gay.
really, really gay later.
Like, it's so gay.
The gayer, the better.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's how I live my
what
life.
else even is there?
needs straight
Fire Emblem when I
nowadays?
bring that back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Fire Emblem's coming back.
Woo.
I'll get everyone excited for that again, I promise.
I get to play Matthew and a pirate. His name's Dart. It's the toughest pirate in Fargus's pirates. He's a pirate.
You care a lot about Dart.
And the fact that he's a pirate.
I know he's only going to be in it for like 2 seconds, but he's so fun.
I'm going to try and space it out so everyone gets a few battles and stuff. and doesn't die.
Matthew is a lot more important overall, so
yeah.
I don't expect Dart to be in there for that long, but I do want to do some fun stuff with him before he's gone.
I'm expecting a lot of really good pirate jokes.
Exactly. And if you don't get my dubstep remix of Being a Pirate is Alright, or whatever that song is called, then what am I even doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Not
Hikari,
doing it.
Amber. Huh? I refer to you as Hikari on instinct.
Yeah, it's fine. Hi.
You doing anything cool as of late in terms of voice acting?
Not really. I just do the same thing I always do. And I've been doing a lot more visual novels lately.
Yeah. You want to talk about any of that?
Okay. This one's not a Yuri, but in my mind it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. It has the potential to be. But it is not. Why?
Go on.
So, I'm going to voice Naomi in Chemically Bonded.
Oh, right!
Yeah.
I knew that and forgot until literally just now. Thank you for reminding me.
I don't know what that is.
It's a new game coming out. It's a visual novel. It's going to come out whenever he gets it done.
Really?
Really?
Tell us more about how that works.
I mean, that's not true for all games. Sometimes they come out and they're not done.
Mm-hmm. Now, I follow the guy on Twitter, so I don't really know anything about development beyond what Hikari probably knows.
Oh, DS is really great. He's such a fun and awesome guy. And, just, like, he's writing this really cute, visual novel. And one of the girls is this cute science girl, and her old best friend is oops, I just hit my mic. And, one of her old friends is the track captain, like the athletics team captain, which is Naomi. And I know you can ship them with the main character, but why not when you could just ship them with each other?
Yeah.
Good philosophy.
Right?
Like, honestly. They would make a cuter ship than some guy.
Some guy.
They should do it like Kurosami style.
God.
But, like, guys, it's gonna be awesome when it comes out.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
Oh, it is so cute. The art and, like, everything is just amazing.
I don't know what it is, but I can't wait.
It's just a cute visual novel with cute girls.
And that's
all right,
all
that's
Phil
all
needs.
I need.
And I think that's all anyone needs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What, Lily, you do anything interesting?
I don't know.
Same.
All right, we're at the part of the podcast where we don't know what to talk about.
Okay, okay.
I'm not really doing much lately. I have a lot of school shit, so I've been focusing on, like, Let's Dub stuff. Yeah. And it's same old.
I am going to be in my time at Porsche.
Oh, awesome.
You're in that?
I saw that.
Yeah, that was in, like,
that was...
I saw you were in that, and then I saw it was on the top sellers list on Steam. I was like, damn, Ash is moving up in the world.
Yeah, it's gonna be a ride. I haven't played it yet.
I love that game.
I need to play it. I need to go find my character. I play Nora. I have yet to go play it and find her, but I will soon.
I thought it was pronounced Portia.
I have no idea how the fuck it's pronounced.
I thought it was pronounced Portia,
but I don't
I keep hearing it as Porsche, so I've just been going with it.
Yeah.
Because apparently other people, like, knew about this game, and I was like, oh, okay. And
Isn't it getting a Switch release, too?
It is getting a Switch release, yep.
Yeah, I'm going to get it on the Switch, and it's going to be one of my favorite games.
I have a free Steam key, so I gotta download it at some point. But, and then I'm also going to be in another game that comes out this year that Tyler is also in, I think, called Infinite Adventures.
Which Tyler are we talking about?
Watkins.
Okay.
It was red.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tyler.
Make that the name of this one, too. It'll make everyone really confused.
Right? So that's going to be fun. So I got 2 big games coming out this year. I'm super stoked.
That's awesome.
Hey.
I'm stoked, my dudes.
Meanwhile, I'm just like, I gotta think about my senior thesis.
Yeah.
Oh.
I decided to start making a game all in the middle of college, so that's
good
fun.
idea.
I'm in a bunch of stupid, shitty, easy classes right now, so it's not too bad.
I'm in like 3 shows.
I'm just dying at work.
I'm just dying at life. It's okay.
Oh no! Ghosts!
I'm not dying at anything right now. I'm doing pretty okay.
Okay, I keep referring to my game as my game. I should probably actually talk what it's about.
Yeah, what's the title?
Yeah.
What's the title? What's it called? What's the deal?
The title, as Dan suggested, will probably end up being What the Heart Wants. It's a game about...
That's such a good title.
It's a game about this teenage girl, a little above average. She's just a high schooler, kind of standoffish, kind of rude, kind of a dick. But she's a good girl deep down. And her thing is that she's the protagonist of an otome game, but she's a lesbian.
Oh, yeah.
So, she's constantly pursued by these guys who are all in love with her, but she has no interest in them. She's really in love with her supportive best friend. And so, but the universe doesn't want her to be a lesbian. It wants her to be an otome protagonist. So she's never allowed to confess her feelings. She's constantly put in these situations that are made to get her closer to these guys who all kind of correspond to otome guy stereotypes. And yeah, that's what we're running with.
It started off cute and now it's sad.
Yeah. Is that, you've been doing research, Phil?
What?
Have you been doing research with otomes?
No, I have a friend working on this with me, and she's much more knowledgeable about otome games than I am.
You should just play some otomes.
The game.
Has anyone played Bad Apple Wars?
It's meant to be sort of a discussion, I guess, about otome and yuri tropes, and sort of examining them and playing around with them. Yeah, it's gonna be good. There'll be a casting call at some point, maybe within the next.
Yeah, that sounds
months.
really interesting.
Yeah, and we got some really good sprite work. It's almost done, and I'm gonna be bragging about it a bunch.
I can't
awesome
wait.
Sauce. Woo! I've just been being a weeb and doing voice acting stuff.
That's some good whatever.
Yeah.
Doing voice acting? What are you, some kind of nerd?
Who does voice acting?
Yes, obviously. Gosh.
Right?
Oh, and
who the fuck voice acts?
if you guys like cat girls, there's also a cat girl thing coming out.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I played the Hayseed Night last night, and that one's I was surprised at how much I liked it. Like, not that I didn't think it was gonna be a perfectly wonderful game. I was just like, I don't know, it was really like my style, and I was surprised at how much I ended up enjoying it.
Hikari.
Huh?
It's a very beautiful game.
Tell us about your cat girl game.
Oh
yeah. Sorry, I cut you off. I apologize.
Oh no, it's okay. So this cat girl game, it's called Neko Club. And it's a cat girl visual novel with some darker themes.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. That sounds really funny.
Well, cat girls were created in this world, and they, basically, people really hate them. They thought it would be a great idea to have cat girls, because they're like, cat girls, oh my gosh! And then once they had them, people started becoming jealous. There were hate crimes against Nekos. People treated them more like servants, like slaves, their pets, instead of actual people. Nobody wanted to be associated with them.
This is dark.
Yeah. So...
Animal Girl... Oh, go on.
Oh, it's okay.
No, you go on. Tell us what it's about.
So the main character, he's actually one of the few people who treats Nekos as his equal. And he wants to help them. So you play as this protagonist who doesn't seem that great at first. He's really boring and bland and just like... He's supposed to be like a bluff person all around, but he's the only dude that's like, hey, this is a cat and also a person. You don't need to be treated like shit. And, well, I can't go too much into it, but there's a lot of darker themes in it too.
Right. Neko Club. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's interesting you brought up that the main guy starts out like really boring and uninteresting, because that's specifically something I wanted to avoid in my game, because I know people tend to complain about ultimate protagonists without character. So I did want our protagonist to have a very strong character to her and like avoid that issue altogether.
Well, the thing with him is that people would expect the person to save the Nekos to be this confident, attractive, like amazing guy, and then they get Yute instead. And he's just this normal, average guy who's just like, hi.
I get that. There was something I wanted to talk about, but I completely forgot what it was. God damn it.
It'll come back to you once we are done.
Hang on. I'm using my thinking brain. What did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, animal slavery. Right.
Okay.
Animal girl slavery, I should say.
Okay.
I found that animal girl slavery is a surprisingly common theme in anime, manga, and visual novels.
I'm not surprised at that. Like,
I'm not either, but okay.
One of Otto's friends was talking to me about the cat girl slavery in Nekopara.
Oh.
I was reading
Let's dub Nekopara.
I was reading this manga by one of my favorite artists, Ito Hachi, where like this cute dog girl becomes a maid to like this older Ojo-sama, whatever. It was really adorable at first, but then in like the third chapter, they show where this dog girl actually came from. She comes from like this school where they specifically breed dog girls to be servants for rich people, and the undesirables are gotten rid of. And I was like, oh my god.
That's horrifying.
Okay.
What is wrong with this universe? I was like, I thought this was really cute and adorable, then now it's just fucked up.
Yeah, that happens.
You know,
Jeez Louise.
animal person slavery. It just happens sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah, the manga only got weirder as it went on. I still really like Ito Hachi, but that one kind of unnerves me.
Yeah, understandably.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Is there anything else I want to recommend before we're done?
While you
Love
have
Death.
everyone here.
Yes, Love Death. You gotta read Love Death. It's about two yanderes who are in love with each other, and it's amazing.
Yandere!
You're gonna kill her again.
I like yanderes.
The Real Her by Imamura Yoko. That one's really good too. It's about a masochistic girl who really wants this.
That one. That one's.
That
one's good.
I thought it was really good. I thought that was hilarious.
Also, I think, was that the one where it was like there were no updates on it for like a year, and then suddenly it updated?
That's how it is with a lot of Yuri manga. But yeah, you're probably right.
Unfortunately, I think it is.
Let's see. There was a gap between Chapter 11, which came out December 28th, 14, and Chapter 12 came out August 11th and 15. So.
Yes, yeah.
Not technically
Really
Yuri, but if you haven't read it, it's kind of heavy, but My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness is so good.
Yeah.
I've heard that's really, really good.
That was actually a contender for the Crunchyroll Awards for Best Manga.
It's so
I read the
good.
fan
Oh,
subs.
cool.
It is really interesting, but it can be really dark.
Yeah. It's really well written, though.
I've been meaning to read it one day.
Yeah, it's a very interesting introspective on a person struggling with a lot of issues. And I think if you're into that kind of stuff, you like something like Welcome to NHK, you'll probably enjoy it. Now Loading by Mikanuji was cute. It's like New Game, but gay.
Gay!
Finally.
New Game is already pretty gay. It's like New Game, but explicitly gay. I mean, that's really everything I got. That's like, I would recommend to everybody. Not everybody. I want to recommend this to like my parents, but I would recommend
Your parents are listening. You're recommending to it.
All right, well, if they want to go read that shit, they can.
Phil's parents don't listen. Don't read that.
Yeah.
You might not like it.
Yeah. Oh wait, why do I still have this on my favorites list? I need to get that shit out of here.
Sounds like a good time.
I gotta curate this list real quick. Hang on. Alright, we're good. There was this one shot that was really good, and then it got serialized, and it sucked. I'll keep the one shot on my favorites list, but the series has gotta go.
I'm glad we get to hear you live update.
Yeah. I mean, you guys got anything you want to talk about before we go?
What else can we talk about?
Is there anything specific you want to mention? Anything coming up?
I've just now officially put the list up for the Decents for Demon.
I'm gonna check that out.
It's on my Twitter. Anyway.
That was on Voice Acting Club.
No, I guess I could put it on Voice Acting Club. I didn't think about that.
Well, go check out Ash's Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Who relogged this Drake and Josh meme on the Let's Know Twitter?
Not me. That was Peter. That was not me. I don't meme on our Twitter.
Any memes on our social media, it's Peter.
It's not. It's not me.
Absolutely,
like, if it's something like clever and like well constructed, then it's me.
Otherwise,
if it's a meme, it's Peter.
This is so mean.
He does it on the Tumblr too, like a lot.
I really like the Drake and Josh memes have been picking up recently.
When's Let's Dub Drake and Josh? That's the real question.
I don't know. I
right?
hope it's soon.
Oh my god.
Megan!
If anything, you be playing Megan. Well, yeah, I think we got everything out of the way. We got our Yuri recommendations. We got our Kindred Spirits. We got our Drake and Josh memes. So
the vital part.
Drake and Josh is the best.
Dude, I love Drake and Josh. That's a really weird note to end this on, but Drake and Josh, go watch it.
Yeah,
doesn't have anything
go
to do
watch
with Yuri.
That.
Absolutely nothing to do with Yuri, but it was a really funny teenage sitcom show. So, on that note, the next episode will be Drake and Josh themed.
Oh,
and
good.
We'll see you next time, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.